God damn, my pubes are turning into a fucking bush. Time to trim this shit. Let's get to the funk, baby. Oh, I don't gotta prove myself. It's time to groove myself. So when I'm not getting laid, down below it's time to shave. So hairy it's getting grim. Best believe pubes getting trimmed. Hair patches becoming large. Electric groomer fully charged. So I stand over the toilet, take off my whatchamacallit. Don't wanna get my balls nicked, I wanna get my balls licked. Good news, no pain. This process could be so lame. Oh no, I'm about to go insane. My goddamn pubes, they clog the drain. No, they clog the drain. No, they clog the drain. No. My thick pubes clog the drain. Yeah, my dad is trying to stay sane. The plumber doesn't know what to say. My mom still thinks I'm gay. Those black curly pubes clog the drain. Why did this have to happen today? In the face, I'm turning gray. Yeah, my dad says I'm gonna pay. My pubes look nice and groomed, but my plumbing system is looking doomed. My pubes clog the drain. I never said that I was a saint. Damn, man, I forgot to trim my taint. And the side of my thighs, covered in hair pie. My dad goes natural, then life is a lie. I turn around and groove my ass crack. I almost fell over, damn my ass fat. And I get in my butthole, hair goes everywhere. My ass is bleeding. I don't care. I don't care. Oh shit, I clogged the drain again. I care. My thick pubes clog the drain. My dad is trying to stay sane. The plumber doesn't know what to say. My mom still thinks I'm gay. These black curly pubes clog the drain. Why did this have to happen today? In the face, I'm turning gray. My dad says I'm gonna pay. My pubes look nice and groomed, but my plumbing system is looking doomed. My pubes clog the drain. One more time. I said my pubes clog the drain. Alright, I hope you like that funky little song. For the first time in almost 2 months, I recorded and wrote a new song. I wrote it on Sunday night after the episode, the last one which nobody hardly listened to, and then I recorded it last night as my parents were upstairs watching TV. My mom was off from work. I thought she was going to work, but she was off for whatever reason. So, welcome to the show. It is Tuesday night. Once again, a new song. My pubes clogged the drain. Nice little catchy little funk tune. Something different than my usual rap type stuff. I was thinking about making a video for it, actually trimming my own pubes, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. It's pretty gross, but I could do it if I want, but we'll see. After this clip, you're going to hear a prank phone call. I forgot which one it is. Probably to a fast food place or something. Let me take a look here. It's going to be a thumbtack. So I call a bunch of shoe stores and say there's a thumbtack. I think it's a weird call. I say some weird things to a guy, and then we'll go from there. Tomorrow night, I don't have any guests planned for the JoshCast. I could have got one, but I'm taking a break right now. Trying to see if we can get the room for the Thursday night show, the JoshCast. And as far as Friday night, I'm planning to be at the Bill Miller Andalusia Bar and Grill Kamikaze open mic, which is becoming probably my favorite open mic, because it's kind of like cabaret, but there's actually an audience, and they're actually into the comedy, which is hard to find. So I plan to be there as long as I can get a ride. And then, of course, we got public freakout commentary, silver commentary with drunk people. Folks, I yap a lot, but it's my show, and it doesn't matter. And that song was recorded in the JoshCast Studios, which is my parents' basement in Northeast Mayfair, Philadelphia. And this podcast is sponsored by only sponsor, analbleaching.org. May your butthole shine bright like a diamond. Well, let's see what's going on in the old topical news and on news. Jennifer Lopez goes full Angelina with thigh-high slit. They're not talking about her pussy when you say slit. They're talking about something else. It says, Facebook has a problem with black people. Former employee charges. Oh, yeah, sure. Everyone has a problem with black people. But black people have no problem with anything, right? It says, I don't speak Arabic. Bolton won't listen to Gashi murder tape. Oh, so but if he can't speak Arabic, how's he going to translate? That's all he's trying to say. It says, number of undocumented immigrants in the U.S. falls to a 12-year low. Trump is trying to get rid of these spics and chinks who continue to fucking sneak in this country and rape everybody and take all the good jobs, like the lawnmower, leaf blower jobs you see. Those are good jobs. I want to work those jobs, but I can't because I'm legal, damn it, allegedly. No, I am. Yes, so it says, U.S. warns Russia over Syrian site of alleged chemical attack. What the hell? This woman, oh, is that a blanket on the woman? Is that her skin? Oh, it's a blanket. But she looks, I thought it was like her skin. Oh my god. Jesus. Disneyland has a hidden tiki bar and it's magical. Yeah, well, the parents gotta get drunk for taking their shit kids. Oh, here's another liberal story. I gotta get my news from somewhere else. Is there any white ring stories I can give you? Black man helps drunk neighbor get home and gets arrested. So once again, black people are just these nice people. They don't hurt anybody. And once again, woman hits back at jerk on dating app who told her to straighten her hair. So this is a black woman. Was it a white guy that said that? And why is he a jerk for saying that? Maybe he was just trying to say, hey, look, I like women with, you know. It says, mind your own business. Do not shame people for hair. Well, women do it all the time. Here's the problem that I have. It's okay for women to say, I don't like bald guys. Man has to have his hair. But it's okay for women to do that. But when a guy says, hey, you know, I don't like girls with, you know, curly hair. Maybe we should straighten it. You're an asshole. I style my hair the way I want to. What a dirtbag. Newsflash. Women don't exist to give guys petty to look at. You do you, sis. It's such a sexist country towards men. You know, women could say whatever they want. When you say something back, you're a dirtbag, you're a pig. Go MGTOW, bros. Leave these girls with no dick. That's what I say. Let them fuck themselves with a dildo. Give them no cum and no dick. See where the world ends. That's my goal. One at a time. One at a time. White House to appeal order in barren asylum restrictions. I don't know what's going on, but that Trump was always up to something. Guy's a hell of a life. That's my president, and I'm proud. It says, man accused of stabbing a woman over an overdone potato. This is the JoshCast top story of the day. This is the kind of stuff I want to hear. 36-year-old Florida man is accused of stabbing a woman with a fork over an uncooked potato. Sounds like something my dad would do to my mom. He was arrested Monday. Let's not give his real name out. He might be a guest soon. And it says $25,000 bond. He threw the fork at her in a glance. So I think it was by accident. Now this guy does look like a scumbag, but I think it was I think he just got pissed and he wanted to just scare her into cooking better food, which you have to do to these cunts. And he just hit her in the head, so that happens. It says, Sarah Sanders gets dirty look at Disney World. Well, yeah, she's a cunt. Like, they're all. It says, man stranded at airport for 8 months, granted asylum. It says, there's not a lot going on. That's why, you folks wonder why I yap so much? Mexico to grant highest honor to Jared Kushner. It says, huge cow, nearly as tall as Michael Jordan, goes viral. God damn, that's a big cow. Holy cow, that's a big cow. See, jokes like that won't get me nowhere. DNA shows a unicorn, Earth with humans. Mueller has emos from Corsi. Yeah, I like that name. I like to read it. Mueller reminds me of Ferris Bueller. Oh, this is a sad. I don't like to read stories like this. Newborn dies after being turned away from local hospital. See, I don't like to read sad stories, like babies dying, folks. I like to read wacky stories, like a man stabbing one with a big potato. That's the kind of stuff I like. If you hear my mouse clicking, that means there's nothing else to really talk about. Yeah, pretty much the topical news segment is, yeah, enormous cow safe whistle. You gotta see the size of this cow. I mean, Jesus. Everyone's talking about the football, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I already read the black people. Yeah, black people are victims. Yeah, they're nice. They don't rob people. They don't hurt nobody, right? Sure, bullshit. Anything else going on? No, I don't think so. Police arrest passenger in car that fatally struck an officer. Good. And it says, Jennifer Lopez recalls struggle with self-doubt. Yeah, she was just a Puerto Rican chick that fucked every actor to get what she got. No bullshit. And that's it. That's it for the show. No, that's it for the segment. If any coverage happens tomorrow, who knows? I might just do a random JoshCast tomorrow night after the show. I don't know what we're talking about. It might happen. If it does, maybe I'll make it into another episode. If it's short, maybe I'll just put it in this one. And public freakout commentary. So this is your favorite podcast show that you don't listen to. And this is the first comedy podcast in Philadelphia. Go back and listen to early episodes. But it's also the worst comedy podcast in Philadelphia. So you got to keep listening because I record every other day to find out what happens next.
Hello, thank you for calling Payless. How may I help you?
Yeah, I was in there earlier and I was trying on a pair of shoes and there was a thumbtack in there. Just hurt my foot, didn't injure it or anything, but I think people are putting thumbtacks in the shoes, man.
Okay, I'm extremely sorry about this, sir. It's a terrible thing that happened to you. I'm sorry that it happened to you. What size were the shoes?
They were size 12. They were like a Nike shoe.
Like a Nike shoe. Okay. Is there anything I could do for you? I mean, I'm sorry that this happened. I'm not sure how a thumbtack could have got in there. I know we use our sensors, have the pins and the caps, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's not your fault. I didn't call to yell at you. I mean, actually, there's something you could do. Can I get a foot rub?
A foot rub? If you come in, I'll gladly rub your foot, my man.
Yeah, all right, man.
All right, have a good day.
All right, see
Thank you. All right, bye-bye.
All right, it's Thursday night here, and last night it was a good night at the Cabaret. It was only about 10 comics, but hey, that's fine because we had a little bit of an audience, which is rare for a comedy cabaret open mic. Usually only averages anywhere between 0 to 2. I had about, 7 or 8, 9 people. It was a nice short show. Hung out afterwards with Billy Miller. Hope to be at his open mic tomorrow night. Going to get a ride either from Goat or Chris Soriano. Who knows? Might not be there at all. I plan to be. And today I had a rough day at work. Pretty much my fucking black boss, which sounds racist, but he's an asshole. He doesn't give a shit. He doesn't train me. He expects me to know everything. He doesn't communicate. Fucking, I'm getting ready to leave. He makes me carry all these fucking boxes. And I said, hey, can I just do this tomorrow? He says, no. So I was pissed off. I'm just getting depressed with this fucking mail job. This guy's on vacation this week, which is fine. I'm thinking about quitting. Thinking about not even showing up next Monday, but I probably will. I just want to work this job for one more month. But who cares about my finance in my life, right? After all, this podcast, no one listens to. An average, last episode had 9 people clicked on it, but as I said before, I don't really get any feedback, so it's hard to tell. I mean, this is just in thin air. Just check the public freakout commentary page, and there's nothing, guys. There's nothing on there, so either I'm going to have to look on WorldStar, or I don't know, something else, and get my own clips, or I don't know what I'm going to do after this next segment, but I think what I'm going to do is instead of doing public freakout tomorrow night, if I am at the Kamikaze Bill Miller open mic, which I hope to be, I'm going to try to get some, of course, JoshCast coverage from maybe Goat, Chris Soriano, Bill Miller, all those guys, or anybody else, and just do some random coverage. But until then, let's do some topical news and odd news. Well, topical news, I should say. Odd news, we say that for the end of the week. Doesn't matter, though. Is there anything that's going on besides people hating on Trump? Seems like... I heard that in McDonald's in the UK, they found fecal matter in the cheeseburgers. It's something about the workers take shits and they don't wash their hands, so if you're ever in the UK, do not go to the McDonald's. Marathon ends in chaos after dozens were caught cheating. These are like Chinese-looking guys. I thought these guys were fast. They look fast. They look skinny. I mean, why would they cheat? Figure a fat guy like me would cheat. I would just be like, fuck this. You know, what am I can't even run. I can't run for a minute without being out of breath. MMA fighter, it's a black guy, says he has 22 cents in his bank account. Well, listen, we all know black people are bad with their money. They grow up ghetto, they get this money, and they spend it on hoes and fucking clothes and area codes, as Ludacris would say. Mom jailed over child's unexcused school absences. So her kid was home so much they threw her in jail. That sounds like just good parenting to me. Man facing huge fines for Christmas light spectacle. Look at these Christmas lights. You gotta see this. This is amazing. And he says, this is my First Amendment right. You got these lights are fucking incredible. I never seen a setup this big. Type in what I just read. Man facing huge fines for Christmas light spectacle. You got to see this guy's setup. I mean, his electric bill's gonna be like $1,000, if not $3. But man, it says Kylie Jenner she's such a rich snob. She got a hotel room for her wardrobe. Man. Witness contradicts police account of shooting of black teen. Let's see what's going on here, because they love these liberal stories of cops being in trouble. This is in Chicago. A man who witnessed a Chicago officer fatally shoot black teenager, Laquan. What race is that? Testified today that police waved him away without questioning him and didn't even bother to take his own name. Jose Torres, that's the guy being questioned. In the trial, 3 officers accused him to protect the white officer who shot McDonald. I told my wife they're lying, and I told him he had to say something once again. I don't know, guys. Listen, it just seems like we just live in this world. Police arrest suspect in Black Friday shooting in Alabama mall. I gotta find a conservative news site to get my news from. I'm so sick of these. Like, I go to AOL, which is not the best website to get your news, but it's just so fucking crappy, man. It's just everything. There's no stories about black people ever doing anything wrong. So once again, father and son fail setting up a 14-foot Christmas tree, and it looks like it's gonna fall. I'm looking at it, the kids jumping up and down. Oh, they're too short. Oh, it falls right on both of them. They're okay though. I remember my dad fell off a ladder when I was a kid in our little ghetto house. It was pretty scary, but he was okay. It says Ariana Grande reflects on the Manchester bombing. Yeah, she is attractive, man, but she just gets passed around. Gotta have a tight pussy, though. It says Anne Hathaway loses $90K on sale of Connecticut home. She's rich. Sure, that's nothing. She'll make that up, and she'll do a makeup ad, or something. The rich get richer. They can do ads. They got investments. It says far-right activist handcuffs herself to Twitter headquarters. That's awesome. Let's see, who's this? I like the far-right. Laura Loomer. Laura Loomer handcuffed to Twitter's headquarters for 2 hours. And then police asked to remove her. The video streamed. David, Twitter closed. Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I like that. That's pretty fucking cool. Far-right activists. Yeah, I'm all about the far-right. Because I'm all about comedy. Left ruins comedy, so that's why I'm all about the right. It's not about politics. You have to do what benefits you. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm all about comedy, so I think that it says New Jersey man charged in mansion murders and fires. He looks like a crazy guy. 6-year-old Maddox Ridge's autopsy. Oh, that's a kid that died. That's a sad story. Pilot jailed after having a staggering blood alcohol level. Awesome. It's a Chinese guy. Trump retweets Clinton's comment about black people. Let's see what this is. It read Hillary on black people. They all look alike. Wow, conservatives said. A boycott it in the back. Hillary said all black people look the same. Incredibly racist. It says Hillary on black. They all look alike. Where's this at? Let's see. If a conservative said that. Here it is. I'm watching the clip. I think she was... I know they all look alike, but I think she was joking, though. She was being sarcastic. You know what I mean? She was like, oh, yeah, no, they all look alike. She was making fun of the woman. But it doesn't matter, because Hillary Clinton carries hot sauce in her purse. You guys remember that? She's such not a racist. She carries hot sauce in her purse, so when she talks to a black person, she can say, hey, I'm down with the niggas. I carry hot sauce in my purse. I just had a phone conversation with Chris Soriano. We had like a heart-to-heart for 20 minutes. It was weird. Anyways, speaking of that, tomorrow night I hope to be at the Kamikaze open mic. I hope to get some JoshCast coverage. I hope to do some live streaming. I'm going to take me a shot right now because I had a rough day. So, folks, get ready for that. And sober commentary, drunk people is not 100%, but I plan to do it, even though I'm getting to the point where there's nothing to talk about. But I have been hanging out the last few weeks, and things have been happening. The last 2 weeks, I've been getting altercations with ugly white girls with no ass that can't dance 2 weeks in a row. First time, last one I did start because she started with me. I did say something. But anyways, I'm yapping enough. I'm trying to make up time here, but we're going to see what happens. So tomorrow night, once again, I plan to be at the Bill Miller. It's a great open mic. I mean, it's been picking up. People are actually into it. There's an audience. Time you hear this already happened, but you guys got to get there the last Friday of the month, and we'll go from there. So, yeah, keep listening. I don't know what's going to happen next. Alright, this is a weird edition of Public Freakout commentary. I do have a Public Freakout clip. It is only one. And there was no episodes on the Public Freakout Videos channel, but I did this did pop up in my feed, so I'm going to play this clip. It's about 10 minutes, and it's just weird. There's a lot of dead space. I might have to edit out. But pretty much this is a guy, he's recording someone's car. He's just being he works for a news site or something. He's looking for drama, obviously. And this guy works at Subway, parks his car, I guess, like sticking out or something, or in the wrong spot for a few minutes, and the guy starts recording his car. The Subway employee starts confronting him. He pushes his camera, and he just keeps filming the kid. And the kid gets pissed at him, and then it's just weird. Just a weird clip. So it's called Subway Sandwich Boy Freaks Out. So let's play this. This is in Seattle. And if you look at the people in Seattle, it definitely seems like a weird city. I think it's because all the fucking rain and weird weather just makes people crazy. That's why a lot of them people kill themselves. Let's listen to this.
Is there a problem with the car?
Yeah, it's been here more than 3 minutes.
Don't start, and I'm just watching for him.
Okay, so he says the car's been here for more than 3 minutes. The Subway guy gets in his face, is very confrontational, and then he pushes the guy's camera. So now, obviously, the camera guy's pissed off now. So he's going to keep filming him now, just out of spite. Just to say, hey, fuck you.
For a minute. All right. Don't record me. I'm telling you, don't record me.
You're in public.
Please. Don't record me.
No expectation of privacy in public.
All right.
So the guy has a point, I guess, by the law, but by just, morals, he's being a dick. And by the way, this is a weird Subway sandwich shop. I've seen a regular Subway sandwich shops, and then I've seen Subway sandwich shops like with bulletproof glass in the ghetto. I've seen that, but this is a Subway sandwich shop outside, meaning there's no door. It's just you just go to it's like a stand. It's weird. It's a Subway sandwich shop stand, and it's like that can't. Someone said in the comment section, what did they say? Fucking yeah, where is it? Why can't I find it? It says something like, that can't be good. Like someone said, fucking, why would you go, like, that can't be good for the quality of the sandwiches. Like, it's just in the air. It's weird.
Don't record me. I'm working right now. Don't record me. Don't record me. I'm at work right now.
You're in public view.
Okay, so this guy should obviously, the right way to handle this is you don't want to be recorded. Just call the cops. Don't sit there and fight with the guy. Don't sit here. Now he ran over to this coffee shop with this weird Seattle hipster. Just call the cops. Call the cops or call security and say, hey, look, this guy is just filming me. I don't like it. That's all. But he's freaking out right now. So obviously, I think this kid smoked a doob before work.
He's recording me. Is that allowed?
By the way, you got to see this guy. He just ran to this coffee shop that sells crepes and stuff. You got to see this Seattle hipster guy. He looks concerned, but he also looks like he doesn't give a shit. He's just like, well, what do you want me to do?
Take that out of my face, man. Because I'm just telling me no because I'm
First Amendment.
Right.
Is he allowed to? He's recording me.
You can do it. Audio is not allowed to be used.
4 days.
And this idiot that works at the coffee shop said he can do audio, not video. No, he can record video too, if it's in public. Now, once again, what he's doing morally is wrong. He's obviously triggering this guy, and he's being a dick. So morally, yes, he is wrong, okay? But, to sit there and say he can record audio, you don't know what you're talking about.
Versus Seattle, 1995.
All right.
It's just very fucking rude.
And now the hipster, which, by the way, I don't even know what this guy... I think it's a guy dressed as a woman. How did we get to this point where people don't know what gender they are? I mean, if you want to be trans and all that stuff, fine, but this guy, it looks like a guy dressed as a woman, but it still looks like a guy. And she said, that's fucking rude.
What's up, man?
So he's trying to intimidate. The Subway sandwich kid's trying to intimidate him. Just call the cops. So now the guy's on his phone. This is stupid. I'm going to fast forward a little bit. This is just dumb. It's like, why is he picking on this guy? You know, it's like, what is this going to accomplish? And why is this guy freaking out so bad? I think he's obviously hiding something. So now he's like across the street. The sandwich guy just closes the shop. You can't do that. You can't just close business because you don't feel like it.
Absolutely free to do that.
So now the sandwich guy's recording him, and he's like, go ahead. You're free to do that. It's just a weird
Absolutely
clip.
free to do that.
And now the sandwich guy is like doing like basketball moves, like football moves, like juke and jibes. This is so fucking bizarre. Why are you so mad? Just call the cops.
First Amendment protected activity. We both can do it.
And now the sandwich guy jumps up on like a little pillar thing to get higher.
Look at this clown jumping around on the rock.
So now he's having fun now. Oh, so you're having fun. So why are you upset?
Man, you're a clown. You're a clown following me, bro. Man, bro, mind your own business. Mind your own
Get your car out of the spot. Get
Mind
your car out of the
business.
spot.
What's your business, bro? My friends are gonna come and bring it. Take it. Call the security. Yeah, but mind your own business, bro. Mind your own business.
This is my business.
This is your business. Walk
Yeah.
in your door. Okay. Yeah. Do you have a problem?
You engaged me. What do you expect?
What's going on?
And now this random guy pulls up in a bike, this white guy with a helmet, and he's trying to save this guy. He doesn't even know what the situation is. Like, what's going on? I thought he was security at first, but he's not. He's just a nosy white guy. If you look at this video, you don't want to ever even visit Seattle.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Keep asking.
Okay.
So the guy's filming the guy now on purpose, and the guy's just being a douche now. He's like, "What's going on? What's going on?" Like a little kid.
Is there something you need to discuss?
Keep asking.
Okay.
So you got a guy who is pretending to be a cop. He's not a cop. He's just some news guy who's looking for drama. You know, he's one of these fucking George Zimmerman type of dudes who just want to be the too pussy to be a cop and just in everybody's business. But then you got a Subway sandwich guy who's just freaking out and just running around instead of just calling the cops or something, or just, I don't know, maybe taking the camera and shoving the guy's ass. And then you got to get this fucking guy on a bike. And he's just being nosy. He's just like, what's going on? What's going like why do you have to get in the middle of this? Would you like if someone got in the middle of your business? You know, just drive your little faggot hipster bike and run away.
Is everything okay? Keep asking. What are you doing?
So it just, you can just tell that nobody has anything going on. This city looks so fucking boring. I thought my city was boring. Man.
Why are you doing what you're doing?
Why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you doing what you're doing? Why are you fucking in somebody's face and in somebody's business? Why don't you go on your bike ride and shut the fuck up?
You don't have any answers? Was there a problem here that I can help with?
Who are you?
I'm just riding home.
Perhaps you should do that.
Okay. Is anyone bothering you?
Yeah, a guy with a bicycle.
Me? Oh, me?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Why are you bothering me?
It seems like a lot was going on here.
Ah.
that not the case?
But this guy is just getting in somebody's business. And then why did the sandwich guy try to bring that hipster woman, guy with the beard, woman/man, whatever the fuck that thing was, like a little kid? Like, I had to bring it. He's recording me. Why don't you handle the situation yourself? Call the cops.
You ain't both of us now?
Alright, so I'm going to fast forward a little bit now, because this guy with the bike is here for quite some time. He's here for like another minute and a half. So let's fast forward here.
Walking your dog.
This guy just came up.
Okay, so now the security guy comes out, and by the way, he looks like a nice guy, but he looks too timid and meek to be a security guy. He just looks like a nice, like fucking office employee. He comes over, he's just wearing a suit and a tie with a fucking security jacket, but I'm not making fun of him for having a job. And the sandwich guy just runs out like, hey, this guy's recording me. He's so happy now the authority shows up. And let's see what happens next in this amazing video of just people being weird and just annoying and having nothing better to do with their time.
Keep recording me and recording this guy and recording here. I don't know what's up with this guy. Do you have a problem with me, man? What's up?
What's the deal?
Now he's going to act tough now. Now he's going to walk up and go, what's up? What's up? Now, I don't know how old this guy is. He looks like a kid. Because he's, maybe he's 18 to 21. Okay, he's a young guy working. But now why are you acting tough now all of a sudden just because some security guy shows up? You had to run and get your man/woman boyfriend. Now you're happy to security. Why don't you handle it yourself?
Sir,
Who are you?
I'm with Washington State Convention Center.
Okay. What's your name?
My name's Clark. What's yours?
I don't answer questions.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the cameraman is he's allowed to ask questions, but nobody else is. Okay.
Why are you filming?
Hey, in law, like say if I'm at work or something.
Why are you
they
filming?
want to record me, like if I'm inside.
While you're in public, there is no expectation of privacy. There have been multiple Supreme Court decisions stating so.
Are you sick?
He's a lawyer.
Alright.
What's the object of filming?
Okay, so these are just stupid questions. Even though the guy's just trying to do his job and trying to get to the bottom of this, it doesn't matter why the guy's recorded. Clearly, this guy has nothing better to do with his time, and clearly he is a dick. But he has the right to record, so who cares why he's recorded? He's bored. He just feels like it. What answer do you want? Who cares? You're all a bunch of weirdos. Don't go to Seattle.
To record.
Okay, but you must have some reason beyond that.
He
No?
just records some guy.
Why don't you record your dog? Looks very photogenic. You don't have much to say, do you?
Okay, so clearly this guy's not in trouble. This guy's supposed to be security. He's laughing. He's not taking the situation seriously. Like, what's the point? Why don't you go record your dog? Who cares? You know the guy's in the right. He can record if he wants.
He's espousing the Supreme Court decision that allows him to film anybody he wants to in a public area.
Gilk,
Copy that. Why don't you suggest to Saeed that he close business down for a few minutes so this guy will get bored?
Will you get bored, sir?
pardon?
I said, will you get bored?
Perhaps.
So the guy's having a good time with this. He's laughing and said, "When you get bored." This is obviously, this situation is not serious. This situation did not have to get security involved. The guy just call the cops if you're going to be a pussy. Seriously, just call the fucking cops.
Did he stop you?
What?
I said, did he stop you?
No, I just figured I'd get in the way. It seems like there's...
And this guy has to be Captain Save-A-Ho on the bike. Captain Save-A-Fag, I should say.
some statement you'd like to make. So...
So I guess the sandwich guy now has to close his business. That's so weird. This is just a weird... That's why I had to play this. This is such a weird situation.
Have a good one.
That's insane. So the guy ends up closing his business because he didn't know how to handle this guy. So does that mean he goes home without pay? And this asshole at the bike, he didn't help the situation. He made it worse by going, "What's going on? What are you doing?" And the security guy's not even doing his job. You figure, you go, okay, look, you're allowed to record, but I just want to ask you nicely, don't record this guy. He doesn't like it. Leave him alone. He just goes, I'm just going to leave. And he walks away. What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah. Have a nice day.
And then the guy with the bike just leaves now. He just leaves after all that, after sitting there for fucking 5 minutes. And now the Subway sandwich guy comes out. And he's going to run back to his man/woman boyfriend in the coffee shop. And he's still recorded. And now the Subway sandwich guy is freaking out to security. He's freaking out to this Asian woman, I guess, who has a fruit stand. And he's freaking out to the man/woman hipster. This is ridiculous. And the security guy's just laughing about the whole thing. Let me fast forward this. Let's see what happens. I guess eventually the guy moves his car. Let's see.
So one of the issues is cars standing in this area for longer than 3 minutes.
Yeah, a lot of them. Well,
Yeah.
FedEx has an officer, so they're allowed to. The other cars, I'm not for the Seattle Police. You know, I'm not the Seattle Police Department, so that's parking enforcement area.
Okay. So this car's been here for at least a half an hour.
Yeah, I mean, it's on the ticket, which is
Yeah. Actually,
Now, once again, this is where the cameraman pisses me off. He has no problem. You know, he has every right to record. That's not the issue. But it's the fact that he's acting like he's some sort of cop. If you want to be a ticket enforcement officer, go apply for that and go get the job. Okay? So he's being a dick now. You know, he's just as wrong as everybody else. But
belongs to the guy in Subway.
I don't know who it belongs to.
Pardon?
I said, I have no idea who it belongs to.
Well, he told me. It belongs to his friend.
His friend.
Yeah. So,
Yeah. If it's bothering you that much, you can call parking enforcement.
alrighty. Have a nice day.
that just goes to show you how useless security is.
Hey, do you want some of those references?
I didn't get your name.
That's because I didn't give it.
Oh.
Do you want some of those references?
No.
Okay.
No.
Supreme Court, you don't want to learn today?
I don't want to learn from you.
Oh, he doesn't want to learn from you.
Look it up
Wow.
for yourself then. Feel free. Have a nice...
Okay, so that was a weird one. That just goes to show you Seattle is a bunch of weird people. The guy recording was an absolute dick. He started this whole thing. But the sandwich guy made it worse. And then the guy on the bike did nothing. And the security did nothing. So you got 6 weirdos, including the Asian lady at the fruit stand and the man/woman hipster. So that's public freakout for you. Commentary. There it is. One clip entitled Assholes, recorded and being recorded all around the world. This is the best show that comes in with the best coverage. Next. Okay, so it turns out there was some content last night, but ended up going an hour and a half with Chris Soriano, so I had to make that in a whole new episode. So I'm going to put the public freakout commentary, which you just heard. I did that instead. But it's Saturday night. Last night was a good night at the Andalusia Bar and Grill, as suspected. I pretty much took the bus and got off at Steve's Steaks, a block from Comedy Cabaret, and took an $8 Uber. And something weird happened. It wasn't too weird. As soon as I call for the Uber, this guy pulls up. He goes, "Hey, Josh?" And I go, "Yeah." So I get in his car. It turns out that was Lyft. And the guy goes, "Hey, I think that's my Uber." And he goes, "Is your name Josh too?" And he goes, "Yeah, my name's Josh." So it's not a great story, but that's kind of weird how there was 2 Joshes at the same time waiting for a ride. One for Uber, one for Lyft. So thank God I didn't get in that car. I would have been embarrassed. It would have been like, "Wait, where are you taking me?" But I could have got there for free if I would have took the hour bus ride to Franklin Mills and then took another bus. But then I did that last time at Sparky's, and I got lost, and I ended up paying for a $9 Uber. So next time, at least I know. Goat was in a concert in New York because he's so cool. Old guy going to New York for a concert. Well, bro, the guy was bitching last month that I'm supposed to be his friend. You could tell he's another guy who doesn't respect me. He didn't want to drive me home. It was only a fucking half an hour ride from the open mic, but he drives hours away to New York City for a concert. So that shows to show you what kind of a friend he is as well. There's, anyways. So once again, that episode is being uploaded as we speak from last night with Chris Serrano. It was a good night last night. I got drunk. I bought a $5 bucket of a Philly Special of alcohol, and fucking I drunk the whole thing throughout the show. I drank every sip, the ice, everything. And when I went to bed last night after Chris dropped me off, he was nice enough to give me a ride home. I got home like 2:30, 2:40 in the morning, and I don't even remember going to bed. That's how easy to fall asleep. That's how I fell asleep so easy. And then when I woke up this morning, I felt like I had a hangover, like not like a bad, like a headache, but, just tired. But I'm still going to drink tonight, folks. My vitamin water is being chilled as we speak, and I'm going to start drinking some and then fill it up with some Amsterdam vodka. And there is an open mic in the area at Marymount. So I don't know. This time I think I'm actually going to go inside and see if I can sign up. If someone said something to me, I'm going to say, okay, fine. They won't let me perform, fine. But we'll see how that goes. Maybe it'll be interesting coverage for the podcast. But anyways, so let's get to some topical news and odd news. And we'll go from there. Do some live streaming tonight, and all that stuff. So the top story, of course, is George W. Bush passed away at 94 years old. He was the 41st U.S. president. George H.W. Bush. He's 94. Isn't that amazing? Trump said, George H.W. Bush led an exemplary life. That's a smart word for a president to use. And, yeah, man. So there you go. I'm pretty sure on Facebook, lots of Philly comedy hacks are making jokes, about that. Hey, George W. Bush just passed away. Maybe he's in heaven right now in a bush. Some stupid shit like that. And election supervisor in Florida said she'll fight the suspension. It's an old black lady. Drake settles a lawsuit against the accuser. He's always at those fucking Toronto Raptors games. It's so weird. He's from Canada, so... Yeah, so Rosa Parks stood up for civil rights 63 years ago by being a coon and sitting in the back of the bus. And now all black people sit back in the bus, which is why I try not to sleep in back of the bus. Drunk driver slept as Tulsa appeared to drive on autopilot. It says, brothers performed CPR to save their grandmother's life. Damn, so both of them saved their life. Look at these little kids. Neil deGrasse Tyson denies sexual misconduct. This guy looks like fucking, what is it called? From that Family Guy, not the Cleveland show. It looks like fucking Cleveland. Of course he did it. And, what else is going on? This is why I gotta yap, guys, for many minutes. Because there's not much news ever going on. And plus I get my news site from a very cunty liberal website, AOL.com, which I don't know why I do that. But I do, and it's not gonna stop. I'm too lazy to go. It says Kid Rock was fired from the Nashville Christmas parade. Nobody wanted to hear his liberal horse shit. Oh, Justin Bieber is putting out new music. The Beeb. That's great. What is this? An ads plan? Oh, come on, guys. I want to fucking. Let's see. U.S. race in limbo, voter fraud claims. So everyone's cheating. Everybody's just cheating out there and voting. It's these liberals, they're cheaters. They want to get the Republicans out so bad. It says radio station bans a classic Christmas song for hashtag Me Too. What is this song? And radio station in Cleveland will no longer be playing Baby It's Cold Outside. That's funny. That's a popular song for the holidays. So we're gonna have to hear that one. That song's shitty anyways. Oh baby, it's cold outside. Because you're a cunt. You're a cunt. And is there anything else going on? Julia Roberts stuns fans with a cleavage pic on Ellen. Julia Roberts still looks kind of young, I guess. That's weird to say. Pretty Woman came out when I was a kid. So, but anyways, that's it for me, guys. I'm going to try to do some drinking. I'm at 70% right now for the Soriano Returns podcast on JoshCast. And once again, sober commentary, drunk people should happen tonight, even though I didn't go out last night, minus the comedy. I didn't go out, and anything that happens, I'm just going to be drunk rambling for about 10 minutes. And then we'll go from there and wrap the show up with some topical news and odd news. So if you're listening to this, you might as well stay there if you can. If you want to listen to my drunk rambling and live streaming, and whatever else goes on, alright? See ya. Alright, it's starting to get raunchy out here. Let's do sober commentary with drunk people, the fucking Rainy Balls edition, part 2, I guess you could say. Tonight I fucking left out around, I think, 9:40ish, and what happened was I loaded up my TransPass yesterday online. I always do it on the 1st, right? And pretty much what happened was fucking it said bank error on the website. So when I tried to swipe my pass, for some reason it wasn't. I swiped it three or four things, it wouldn't go through. So I fucking had to load it up on the machine. Then I checked my credit card statement. They charged me twice, $96 for 2 monthly passes. So I wrote them an email while I was drunk on the train. I took a shot at my house. By the way, I've done my bottle of Amsterdam vodka. I took a shot Thursday night for that lame video you saw, and then finished the exact rest. It was perfect. So that shot came perfect, and I took the big bottle, threw it in the Burger King dumpster, walked down to the train station, and it's a good thing the bus didn't come, because if it did, then I would look like an idiot. So I had cash on me. As long as you pay $250, I think it is, that's enough. So pretty much I got down to Old City around 10:30, and I wrote an email while I was on the train drunk to the septic company saying, hey, you guys charged me twice. Can you please take one of the statements off? Hopefully they do that. They don't fuck me, because I knew when I checked my credit card last night, it said they charged me, but why wasn't it working? And then as soon as I paid, they sent me an email saying, hey, thank you for your purchase. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I hope they better only charge me once. I don't know what else I'll do. What else can I do? So fucking pretty much, there are some sexy girls out here in the rain. I mean, I gotta say, it doesn't matter the weather. And street harassment, guys don't care. They want to get their cock sweating pussy. So they're so approach girls. So anyways, I got down here at 10:30, and I was doing some live streaming today. It's one of those onesie parties, right? One of those fucking onesie parties. Fucking bar crawl, pub crawl, or something. I didn't even hear about it. And pretty much, so finally I was live streaming. I was talking to myself. There was people just walking back in their little onesies. I had 2-3 people watching me. I kept going from 2 to 3 to 1. And then finally, I asked this guy that was next to me, because he said something to me like, I need a fucking Uber. And he's like, and I was like, yo man, can I ask you a question? I was like, how did people know about this whole onesie thing? Like, how does everybody know about it? And he kind of got smart. He was like, oh, why don't you fucking just call the internet? He kind of got smart at first, but then he came over and he was like, nah, man. He was like, here's my wristband. You can take it. He gave me this glow-in-the-dark wristband, and it said pubcrawlsomething.com. So pretty much, that was the thing. So fucking, we were talking all last week that his friends are waiting for an Uber. So he starts talking to me, and his buddy was curious. He was like, yo, man, why are you out here talking? Because I was standing next to my tree. He's like, why the fuck are you out here standing next to a tree? And I was like, well, I told him, I said, I don't approach anymore. Fucking pretty much, man. I was like, I just fucking do live streaming and shit like that. And then, they were waiting for the Uber. It was said 4 minutes, but the fucking Uber took 20 minutes because the guy kept, fucking going around in circles and shit. So they were like, fucking, oh, shit. So they were talking to me. They were crashing my street. The one guy gave me his Instagram, and I was making jokes. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to fuck this tree right here. Because the guy was like, this guy's a tree fucker. I made a joke, like, I'm a tree fucker. Because I said, this guy's helping the tree. And then the guy made a joke. Because I'm going to go home with this guy tonight to make you jealous or something. He was like, God damn. This fucking GNC fucking giant SUV going fast as shit, man. It scared the shit out of me. So anyways, fucking, I was making jokes, and finally their Uber came. The guy his buddy gave me the Instagram. He was trying to give me weight loss advice. I said, look, man, I'm fat. He was like, well, you got to go to a steam room, bro. I was like, go to a steam room in Philly. That's what you got to do. He was like, get your toxins out. He tried to tell me it doesn't matter what I eat. Like, dude, anybody will tell you it definitely matters what you eat. Even if you go to a steam room, even if you decide to eat pizza and cheesesteaks, you can't fucking eat pizza and cheesesteaks all day and then think, oh, I'm just going to go to a steam room, and then all of a sudden, pretty much it's going to fucking, it's not going to do anything. It's like, no, you got to fucking, you got to fucking do something, you know what I'm saying? So pretty much, he gave me his Instagram. He's a football player, his buddy that gave me his Instagram, and he just accepted the request. He does, I think, live streaming. He does some sort of live streaming football thing with him and his friends and shit. So that's pretty cool. I'm not really into that. I'm into live streaming like this, like stupid shit. So I did about 40-something minutes of fucking live streaming. And then pretty much from there, I left. It was only 46 minutes of that, and then I had to pee like really fucking bad. So I fucking went to the bathroom. I went to Stowe's, pushed my way through, took a piss, and then I went to Nationals. I got to Nationals like 11:30 or something, and I showed the Asian guy my wristband, and he's really judgmental. Like even though he tries to like help me out, he's always like judgmental and shit. You know, he's always like, yeah, he's like, what the fuck you wearing that for? Because it did look like a girl bracelet, but it was just a pub crawl. I'm kind of hungry for some reason. I'm gonna eat some when I get home because I'm not getting no fucking pizza this time. It's 2:11 right now. So pretty much, fucking, yeah, I showed the bracelet. He's like, why the fuck you wearing that? And I said, no, I said, this guy gave it to me. It's for a pub crawl. And he was like, okay, Josh, yeah, good luck tonight. He was like weirded out by it. I think he's homophobic. Like, not to say what I had on was gay, but it's like, I think he was weirded out. Like, I look gay just because it's like, okay, it wasn't like a thin girl bracelet. It was a thick bracelet. It said, wepubcrawl.com. And it had a number on there. But he said it like in a way where like he was like almost offended by it. You know what I mean? And I was just like, just because I show you the fucking glow in the dark bracelet, like, you know what I mean? A red bracelet, just because I show you that, you're offended by that? Like, the guy was so... But anyway, so I just fucking moved away from him. And then at that point, I moved away from him. And I was just in the corner. And the only thing really happened, they were blowing smoke, not up my ass. They were blowing smoke in the fucking, in the bar, and this foreign girl next to me was like, why did they keep blowing smoke on me? She thought I worked there probably. I smiled a little bit and said, oh, I don't know. So fucking, I was in there for about an hour, just dancing by myself, and, you know, there was like some college hoes in there. You know, there was definitely some college girls in there. They were cute, you know, white girls and stuff, and there was, so I went to the front and everything, and I was just standing there, and I'm wearing my new Target jeans that I bought last week. I'm not wearing yet. These are black Target jeans. I already had mud stains on them. I don't know how I got mud on them. I guess I'm sitting down. But anyways, so I fucking, doesn't matter, they're cheap shit jeans. I can just use a baby wipe when I get home. So fucking, when I was leaving the Nationals, this guy Chuck, fat fuck Chuck that works there, he's cool sometimes, the black guy, he was talking to this thick black chick. I don't know if he knew her or not. She was just talking to him. And he was like, hey, man, what's up? And I said, not much, man. I'm just heading out. He's like, did you talk to anybody tonight? I was like, nope. He's like, are you going to talk to anybody ever? I said, nope. And he said, damn. And I think the girl didn't say anything, but she kind of made a face, not a face. She kind of made it sound like, huh? Like she didn't know what was going on. So I left there. And I had no choice but to go to Lucha Cartel after that. It was like 12 something. I went to Lucha Cartel. It was packed as shit. I was getting bumped around. Pretty much I stood on the porch, like where the patio is. I stood around there. I was just fucking trying to get out of everybody's way. I took a piss in there. Fucking, I saw a chick that I went to community college with. We went to that English class. We actually hung out for a night, not on a date. Me, her, and her friends. I don't know her name. She has like some sort of like fucking Hispanic name, but I saw her in there. I could have said hi, but like, you know, we never dance. I mean, she always has boyfriends. She's a whore, right? So anyway, I saw her in there, but I didn't do anything, and I was just in there for like about 30, 40 minutes. I know the manager there, and I was just standing around. I wasn't actually doing anything. So then I just stood around and shit like that, and then I fucking pretty much, you know, I left there to go to plow. I got to plow around 1:15, 1:20, and my legs were starting to get shot. I was thinking about getting a slice of pizza just to sit out, and I said, fuck that, I'm not going to spend money. Because last night I spent $8 on an Uber, 8 something. So I said, fuck that, you know? So I said, you know what, I don't want to spend any money, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go to plow and sit down. So I pushed my way up the balcony, and I was sitting down, and there was these douchebag guys, like, next to me. And pretty much, one of them, he almost had his ass, like, in my face. It was weird. Like, they were on the right side. I was sitting in the middle. He stands right in front of me. And I'm just, like, looking away. And finally, I just stood up, jumped on the couch, ran to the right, and I just fucking sat down just to get away from the guy. Because the guy, like, he wasn't that close to me, but still, it was like, fuck, dude. Like, you know, like, just get away from me, you know? And then he lost something. So he kept walking around. He kept looking at me like I stole something. I don't know if he lost his wallet or he dropped his phone, but it's like, oh, well, that's what you get, you drunk douchebag. That's what you get for standing. That's what you get for standing in people's fucking... Like, he wasn't, like I said, his ass wasn't in my face, but it was close enough. Like, that's what you get. You know, you had plenty of room. You could have moved over. So there was actually a group of thick black Jones in the plow that starts dancing, but once again, dancing with them won't get me anywhere. You You know? It's like, you know, I get tempted to dance because I miss dancing with girls. Because, you know, once again, but it's a tease. You know, once again, once they feel your penis getting hard, your little winky, they move away from you. You know? So I saw that. The good news is I sat down for like 35 minutes or so. And then I took a piss and I left. And I got out here like 1:57. I waited about 10 minutes. Then I started recording. And pretty much I saw lots of thick jaws walking past me. They're running in the rain. And, you know, of course, these girls look good. You know, they're getting wet. Oh, yeah. Oh, I like when girls get wet. That's my, I don't know, creepy impression of a creepy guy who would say that. But it's 2:17. That's why I recorded this late. I got a few minutes. I'm glad I didn't go to Cuba Libre because you got to put fucking, like, dress shoes on and shit. That shit hurts my feet. I don't even want to dance no more and shit. It's like, what the fucking dance around for what? You know? But anyways, I see lots of, I heard a girl, before I was recording, I heard this girl scream in the parking lot. It's how she was always getting raped. Like, rah! I was like, what the fuck? She must have, like, fell or something, or she must have got a fucking cord popped off her toe. Shit sound crazy. But tonight was a decent night. The good news is I did not spend any money tonight. And I don't plan to. Last time I said that, I jinxed myself. And when I got to the train station, there was a bunch of darkies stopping on homeless people. And I got nervous, even though I'm a big fat guy, and I called for an Uber. So let's hope that doesn't happen tonight. But it's raining outside, and a lot of darkies don't like to be out in the rain because it makes their hair stick up like alfalfa, even though their hair's already nappy enough, you know, with the afro sheet. So pretty much, man, fucking... It's another fucking rainy night. It's like the second Friday. I'm glad I went the old city because I gotta tell you, I really enjoyed the vibe because I went to Center City the last two. I said on my live stream, went to Center City the last 2 Saturdays, and it was good to get away. It was different, but at the same time, you know, it's like fucking. You know, I noticed tonight I didn't get in any arguments with any ugly white girls. And I'm not saying Center City's better. It depends on the people. But the last 2 fucking Saturdays, like I said on my live stream, I got into an argument with 2 different ugly white girls with no ass that can't dance, with a bad attitude. Because that's how they are, you know? So I'm glad I noticed tonight, no drama, great. It was a good vibe. Everyone have their onesies on, and everybody was like drunk and shit. It was just fucking good. It was just all in all a good vibe. It felt like Halloween kind of. Like everyone just had their, like 80% of people were dressed up tonight. Didn't spend any money. It's pretty fucking cool, man. I gotta say. It's getting all steamy at Cuba Libre. People fucking in there. I don't know. Yeah, so the streets are not cleared up as much as you think. You figure on a night like this, there's not a lot of people outside of Cuba Libre, but a lot of people are outside of Blue Martini. A lot of guys are trying to get some pussy, as they say. They're hoping to get some pussy, and it's not gonna happen, as I said. These hoes. There might be one guy that might hook up with a girl, but she might look like Shrek. So you got to tell yourself, do I fuck Shrek? It's pretty wet out here. It's not worth. So I left the bracelet they gave me. The bracelet that they gave me, I just left it in Plow. When I was sitting down, I just left it on the couch because it was actually the glow in the dark thing ran out. So these 2 white kids ran to find this black lady, and he's like, woo, like 3 Stooges. And he's like, you might get your ass out the damn street, but. Blacks do the same thing too. Oh, this guy's got a boombox. What the hell's going on here? A boombox in the rain? That's some serious dancing. So yeah, man. All in all, you know, once again, my nights are getting later. I mean, I only go out on Friday nights. I realize if I'm doing like the Bill Miller open mic, if I'm doing the Andalusia, that's the only time I go out on Friday nights. I don't know. Next Friday, I would like to go out. I don't know where I'm going to go. Maybe go to Center City. Friday night's usually a waste of a night. And it depends on my stupid day job. But I'm still walking to the train station now. I've been out here in the rain for like 20-something minutes. I'm not soaked because I was standing underneath the Continental, which is not a big rooftop. And, yeah, man. What the fuck? So, got some live streaming done tonight. And because I sat underneath that tree, I met a new friend tonight. I met a guy. I mean, I was looking up steam rooms on my phone, and I found one that said gay steam room. I was like, I don't want to go there. I mean, first of all, no guy would hit on me. But still, I don't want to go to some gay steam room where there's cocks all over the place. So I'm kind of nervous about it, because I saw that on Seinfeld. You know, the episode where Kramer goes to the steam room? I'm kind of nervous about it. But I like the idea of sweating. I need to sweat. Maybe I will lose weight. Maybe that'll cause me to stop eating as much. But anyways, fuck. Yeah, I was in the cold for like 20-some minutes, and then I did that live stream for almost an hour. Usually I average an hour and a half of live streams. I already did 46 or 48 minutes tonight. And I was looking at my stream on YouTube and I was in Plow. It looked all choppy. I fucking hate that. It's like when you recorded it, it looks good, of course. And when you look back at it, it's all blurry. It's like, I'm so pissed at it. I guess you got to get either the $90 plate or the router. But once again, I already talked about that enough. So I was going to stay in tonight and I decided, fuck it, let's go out because, I had a rough week. So I was like, fuck, man, I want to go out, Fucking Saturday night, don't let the rain stop you. But I was walking down to the train station. It was just drizzling. It wasn't bad. I was thinking about taking an Uber, but I said, I can walk this. So, I put my concoction, the vitamin water, I put it in the freezer too long, and that shit was frozen. So I put it next to my heater. I have a portable heater because I live in a basement, and it's cold, and it melted. It took a while. Anyways, I'm yapping. I was still hungover from last night from that bucket, but, I decided to still drink tonight. So tomorrow I'm probably going to sleep all day. My parents are going to make ham. I don't know why they bought a ham, but they bought a ham, and I'm excited about that. I hope they got some pineapples, because I like the ham with the pineapples. Well, folks, that's it, a sober commentary. 16 minutes of nothing, pretty much. That's it. If anything else happens I can remember worth talking about, I'll bring it up. But hopefully my train will come in the next few minutes. So next segment, wrap this show up. Sober commentary, drunk people, the Super Rainy Balls Edition Part 2.
Sunday night, time to wrap the episode up. The hangover was not as bad as I thought it would be, but still, nonetheless. So once again, a new song, a new prank phone call. Public freakout commentary was what a clip, and I didn't do a prank calls for you this week, but once again, when you have a job that sucks the life out of you, like everybody else has, I'm complaining about like a job that everybody has. Like everybody has a job. People work more hours than me, and I'm bitching because I'm just a fucking cunt. Well, anyways, there's two guys added me on Facebook. They found my Instagram, and they added me on Facebook. They probably want to make money off me because they're a personal trainer. So maybe they just want to help me from the bottom of their good heart. I don't know, but I don't even accept ads on Facebook anymore. So I haven't got a chance to watch my live stream yet. It turns out last night I did get comments on my live stream, but for some reason Streamlabs, which is the program, didn't show it. So I did not see any of the comments to the next day. So I had about 3 or 4 people actually talking to me. And usually I never ignore anybody. I always talk to everybody. So sorry, guys, if anybody's listening to this, which I doubt. I think Chris Soriano just called me, but I didn't hear anything when I picked up. And he just hung up, so I don't know what happened. Maybe he called by accident. He butt-dialed me. I don't know. But nonetheless, the next episode, the only thing I know, will feature a old but classic prank phone call, Lost Hat, where I yelled at some sort of, I think it was Crown's Chicken. I said I lost my hat in there. I started yelling at the guy. Something stupid. But anyway, let's get to the topical news and odd news and wrap this up. It's been a long week, and now I can officially say it because I have a job. Remember? I didn't have a job. So I wasn't able to say that for a while, and then I have a job. I can say that. It's been a long week. Charlize Theron recalls the moment a stranger touched her son's hair. Is her son a little black kid? Why is she hugging this little black kid? In ignorance, a lack of knowledge, actress Charlize Theron lays her bare feelings and challenges raising a multiracial family. I didn't even know that. I didn't know she was raising a black child. I don't know if that happened, but man, sucks to be her. Yeah, no, that's racist. But listen, no one listens to this. This will only be a load. The wildfires are getting worse, everybody. It's just getting ridiculous. Ariana Grande says true love doesn't exist. Well, Pete Davidson would have worshipped you and treated you like an angel, but you broke up with him because some fucking loser you're dating killed himself. So, why don't you give somebody a chance to stop being a whore and stop fucking jumping from cock to cock? Ex-boxing champ Stevenson in critical condition after a knockout. See, that's the thing, man. You can die from that shit. Some fucking monster punches you in your cranium. Yeah, you can die from that. It's a black guy. A Florida woman disappears during vacation in Costa Rica. I can see that happening. 5 people shot in Miami. Suspects still alleged. Actually, fucking Marco was supposed to go to Miami. I don't know if he went this week. I think either next week. Let's hope that wasn't him. Marco, he's been on the show a few times before, and he's a good guy. This says Jennifer Aniston talks about her mom, what I look like. What? Let's see, everyone's talking about the foosball. You guys like the foosball? I don't watch football. I'm not a real man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a real fucking man. Kamala Harris to decide on 2020 run over the holiday.
It's like a Hispanic black-looking woman. We are going to have a female president one day. But as long as it's not Hillary Clinton, I guess. I mean, it's going to happen. We have so many simps in the world. But I might vote for the first time ever to make sure us guys have to start voting. Ellen Jones gives... Oh, yeah. I already read that. Okay, that's not really news. Yeah, so President Bush died. We talked about that. He said, you know, I love you too. He's a good guy. Was he? Iconic Yellowstone Wolf Spitfire killed by a trophy hunter. These hunters, like, that's what they do. What is this? Officers placed on leave over racist Christmas display. This sounds fun. What happened here? It says, have been placed only at the racist Christmas tree sparks outrage. Let's see. It says, the controversy began the photo on social media showing the Christmas tree, Newport cigarette pack, a can of malt liquor, police tape, a bag of keys, which is flamin' hot Cheetos, and a cup of Popeye's chicken. That is just funny as hell. It says, Edwards called it a modern-day version of a dog whistle. Tearing with racism, the African-American community. Hello there. That's awesome. I would have laughed my balls off if I saw that. Malt liquor, fried chicken. All he needed was a watermelon. We got all these stereotypes. You know? Alright, I'm about to get to the odd news, or the weird news. I don't think there's anything else really going on. If there is, well, you need to find out about yourself. Alright? Because I don't know what's going on. Fucking... Let's see, I get my news from fucking ABC, because it's always about animals. Minnesota church ends 7-year tradition of a lutefisk dinner. I don't know what that was. Let's see, I don't know what that is. 70-year of serving a dinner of lutefisk, a Nordic dish of dried cod soaked in lye. Okay, how's that news? I don't know. It says, hawk... native to South America, wilds crowd in a Mayland Park. FanDuel pays out bets on Alabama doing okay. I'm reading stuff I don't even know. DC clerks stalls marriage over foreign New Mexican ID card. Cool. Man put clothes ID in a stand in a corpse in a $2 million scheme. Now this is what I want to hear about. This is in court. Minnesota man accused of faking his own death 7 years ago to collect a $2 million life insurance policy arranged in a corpse in Moldova. He was 54 years old, and this is in an Eastern European country. Blah blah blah. That's pretty. So that's what I like to hear stuff like that. You know. Teen freed after being stuck in a vault at an abandoned bank. So how did he walk in there? Was he trying to rob the place? Woman passes gas and then pulls knife on an offended man. This is another JoshCast top story I want to read. This is a black woman. Florida woman faces aggravated assault charge after Doty says she passed gas in line at a dollar store. Where's that public freakout clip? And pulled a knife on a man who complained about it. And I guess some guy said, ugh, that's nasty. And she just took out her knife and stabbed him. So never question a woman's fart. They don't like that. Only they can question your fart. That's just the one-sided community we live in this world. Grinch steals Christmas from nuns, but they get it back. Let's see. Someone stole the Grinch's, I guess, Christmas thing. Back from the Grinch, present, sister, willing, 2 gifts. Someone half the gifts or whatever. They got it back. Okay, I don't know what I'm reading here. It says Irish soccer team sorry for falsely reporting a player's death. So he wasn't dead. He was just knocked out. Well, at least they apologize. Steered to beef, he becomes burgers. Reprieved to life on farm. I'm reading things. These stories are just fucking whack, most of them. The black and white Holstein, social media fame, holy cow. We have high turnover of... Okay. Video shows Arizona fire started with gender reveal party. See, that's why you shouldn't reveal your gender. And it says that service, a person identified, blacked out in 49 seconds, start packing up, everybody ran out. Okay, guys, that's it. That's it. Another mediocre episode in the can. Check out, I just put last night, the episode did go up of the Chris Soriano Returns, hour and a half podcast. We did another one, so check that out. Also, the live stream is up there. Anything else? I put up the California tortilla video from Wednesday when I was picking out. That's up there.
everything else, new content all the time on the Josh JK One Word episode. Thank you for listening from the bottom of my rotten heart. If you listen to any of this, I'll see you guys on the next one. And this has been Really, You Know.
Congratulations. You just sat through the most awful podcast you can sit through. JoshCast.